Hi, loves. Well, I said a mouthful today. I'm proud that I did. Because I'm crying for my country today. Our children mostly. God be with each and every one of ye. Because you've suffered the most and lost the most, and good God Almighty. But you know what I kind of recognize too? Is that if you don't experience the darkness, you can't rise above it. Too. And I know our children recognize the darkness and the things that we shouldn't do. They're pretty smart chips. Strong as all get-go. Especially the autistic and special needs. They're especially special. Really. And I just want to state some facts, Jack. It's just my opinion. I'm not your therapist, your doctor, or anything. But I do love everybody and everything. Every creature, every creation that holds energy. All the way into Mother Lover. Okay. And just time to lose the ignorance, really. Let's just get to the facts, Jack, shall we? I'll light a smoke to that fact, Jack. And eventually I'll get there to quit smoking, too. I quit everything else. That's so true. I can't lie, I'm not allowed. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying. And I've said that for a long time. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Still here. Hello. Yeah, I'm a work in progress. Please forgive me. I'm under construction here. Really. Yeah. That would be kind of me. Anyway, kind of, sort of, maybe. And they say this is the year of the tiger coming in, and so I guess that would make me a lady riding the tiger. Aquarius, and I'm just going to say it like it is. Let alone the fact I'm Irish, and it's a double-edged sword, you know. Gift of gab, curse of blab, blah, 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 but sober as chips. No dips. All natural, row. Enough about me. Ego. Anyway, just the facts, shall we? How many COVID cases are in China? Wuhan, Corona, Crown. How many names has it had? But Fauci is the original manifestor. Funder. Mother funder. Anyway, people aren't going to like me for what I say. And if you don't like what I'm saying, go away. Simple as that. If you don't like my truth, it's only my truth. It's okay. I love you anyway. Anyway, so I was going to say it like I see it. If you check the China indications of how many vaccinations they've given, how many people are dying, and check the facts on the statistics. You can look it up yourself. Please Google it or Wikipedia it, or call me a liar, psycho, crazy, lying, whore, and bitch, and bird killing, whatever I be. I really don't care anymore, Monomies. So anyway, yeah, they don't have it in China. They don't have it in the Netherlands. They don't have it in Switzerland. Lots of places, they don't have COVID, man. That's a fact, Jack. And I'd really like to know if Biden got vaccinated. I question that confirmation. Hey, yeah, it's going off. At least it's not a first responder. God bless every single one of them. And so, yeah, we're swimming in ignorance and being let in, and that's okay. Bless this mess we're in. Yeah, seriously. Every first responder should be lifted and supported so they have the help they need and the resources to help others. That's what they do. That's what they're doing down the border of Texas. God bless them. They're trying to help them. They recognize the problem. We had it under control, and you just let the gates out and open. And nobody coming across that border is taking a vax or taking a test or nothing. Wake up and smell the Joe. Mofo. Sir. And you know who you are. I'm not saying any bad words, Har. So anyway, we have to wake up and smell the coffee, don't we?
They gave $400,000.
Yeah, lest we forget the Biden administration giving immigrants who are separated in the Trump administration $400,000 and some odd. And let's take a brief run back through history. I'm just going to go back to, I'm on 5 minutes now already. I'm going to go back to, was it 2016, when Hillary Clinton was selling uranium-1 to Russia. And the BLM came down in Oregon during the Oregon standoff, Lavoy Finnegan and the brothers and the whole family, God help me, I can't remember their names. Hopefully it'll come to me. And the people here, fast forward, being led in by the FBI. We know this. We know all the truth, loves. We have all the evidence on a silver platter. What's the matter? Does everybody forget so soon? Just brief history. I was a Democrat for 55 years. Northern California, Bay Area girl. Democratic women live broad burn in Northern America. Oh, man. Yeah. I voted all the way up through Obama. It's with them. Universal health care. What happened to you can keep your doctor, though? What happened to that mofo? Right, Joe?
Yep.
Seriously,
Well,
a better person to run the country would be this Joe. He's a good Joe. He has a heart of gold and wisdom of not most. So turn it over, Joe. Here you go, Joe. Hold on, let me turn the camera on you here. I know I took a picture. Okay, here you go.
Well, I don't know, because when Obama came in, he wanted full insurance, okay?
What insurance?
Full insurance.
Oh, Affordable
Yeah,
Affordable Care Act. Yeah, what happened to that, Jack?
Well, I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? Because the insurance company, they, like, if you had a heart disease, you get insurance for the heart disease, But when you get diabetes, they want to add more on to your bill.
Yeah.
You know, onto your bill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that. And Obama said, no, you cannot do that.
Yeah, and that was a good thing because you had to accept pre-existing conditions. And that was a good thing, so everybody could get care. That was one thing that moved me about Obama, was how he talked about his mama. And how she was dying of cancer and didn't have insurance coverage, and how hard that was for him and her. You know, and I really dug Obama. He's from Chicago, from the home of Lincoln, who abolished slavery. God bless him. And I was with the ideals and principles of the Democratic part of the nation. We had strong ideals: equal rights for equal people, equal pay, women's rights, you know, all that, but it got off the chain, man. Guys went off the chain. When it came to Biden, couldn't do it. Came to Hillary Clinton, who sold uranium to the Russians, who had the BLM all over Oregon, and the Andersons. That was their name, Lavoy Finnegan and the Andersons. This corruption goes so far back, loves. Here we are. Here's where we wake up. And this virus is a joke. Look at the statistics in China, Switzerland, Netherlands, Sweden, okay? Look what they're doing. They're not closing down in any way. So who's being led astray? Or please call me crazy. Please? Or is it just me? I hope I'm not going over the top here, really. I love my Democratic Party. But you guys got off the chain. And you taught our children critical race theory in the schools, and the Attorney General's son-in-law and daughter are making money off of that curriculum. And you're feeding our children that garbage. Now, I do agree. Let's find where we agree here, okay? Honeys, let's find where we agree. Because that's kind of where I was getting at, okay? I'm an independent now. Neither Republican nor a Democrat. I'm finding it right down the middle. And, yeah, and here's a prayer to that before I put out that button. I don't need my butts anywhere. Good, content my heart for my country, the elderly, and the children that have been set apart by this pandemic. Now it's time to end the demic. Confirmation. Again, that means the changing of the whole equation, if you ask me, but that's just me. Call me crazy. I love that, actually. Anyway, so, in peace and love and balance and harmony, the Democratic Party believes in clean energy. I'm all over that. Because fricka-fracking and oil offshore drilling, look at Newport Beach. How about the BP Earth spill? Shall we forget this, at least? Yes, please, let's not. Okay? Fukushima, the big, that's still pouring into the Pacific. Lest we forget that. I mean, come on. Mother Earth can only take so much fracking jacking. She don't like that. Clean energy is the way to go. See, so I'm with you, Democratic Party. I love you. I'm with you on that fact, yeah? There's better ways to take care of Mother Earth, more natural ways. Tesla had it, and we're getting there. But we're a work in progress, God help us all. We have to get through this season, as Fauci said in the beginning, which was a heads up for me. My eyebrows went up when I heard those words come out of Fauci's mouth. There's a season. And here it is. It's flu season. Man, COVID, it's been here since before February of 2020. That's when I had it, that's for sure. And it just changed and changed and changed again. It's like HIV. It's very intelligent, like I said in one other video. It's going to keep changing, but they have a way of petering out. Like Catholic Church has petered out too, and now they're paying. Sorry, I got to call you too. Everything's changing, love. It's 12:02. Everything's changing, love. Religion's going away. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. This is where I support the CCP, where there's no religion. I agree with that too. I do. Yeah, Yoko Ono and John Lennon said so beautifully. Imagine no religion. Okay? There's a new way. There's a new way. There's a new way. And I pray for everyone in our world today. We find peace and balance and harmony. Like Allah Atra, there's 8 basic fundamentals to humanity. And rights and equal liberties. And it's going to be a stretch, but we got to get there and find solutions. Find solutions for our children. They're all ours and we're all theirs. And who's left is who they've got. And I want to teach them the best clean energy and natural growing and farming goats and chickens and little home farms. That too. And that's a possibility. I'd like to see it through with, in little tiny communities with the older folks teaching the younger folks, and what middle folks we have, bringing, and they do the work and we all work together. I think we can get there like little honeycombs, clusters of homes where you all work together, help each other. I believe it's going to have to go back that way to a degree, for sure. I have faith we can get there. We're going there anyway. No religion but spirituality. Spirituality is a whole nother thing where you breathe and you find balance and harmony. And whatever you're seeing happen before you, even what's happening in my country, it's like, hello, does anybody else see this? What happened to Sidney Powell? What happened to, Rudy Giuliani? Where are you? Huh? Seriously. God love you. You stood up in the beginning. You say, this is jacked to the max, okay? This is impeachable offenses. Spying on an incoming president? Making up a fake dossier worth 12 million some odd? And they're upset because somebody said Brandon? And you had Trump's head cut off by Rita, whatever her name is, Good God Almighty, how you decimated Trump, and you wrote it to the max. Lest we forget the riots that were created, the bricks that were provided in the cities to break the windows and start the riots. And when it was Trump, you didn't want any help. No, yeah, I didn't want any help. And so now it's Biden, you want the help. Good God Almighty. You've already blown the load, so to say. Forgive me. Okay? I'm glad you're waking up and coming to your senses. I'm seeing it reflected. Every people are like, a little slow on the uptake here. If Trump had paid $12 million and created a fake dossier on Hillary Clinton and had her spied on in her election, and you found out about it, oh my God, Trump would have been out in a skip. You impeached him twice, for God's sake. For nothing. For nothing. He did not create what your idea of an insurrection was at the Capitol when the FBI and CIA led our own innocent, patriotic people in who are sitting in prison with broken fingers and diabetes, who were just doing a patriotic duty. And you let them in because it just happened to be that Trump spoke that day, and you'd find anything to make it not happen. Seriously. I should light another smoke to that, but I won't, because I'm on a roll. Okay, when you let out people who have hurt and murdered other people, let them out completely, only to do more of the same, and you leave our patriots in jail. The ones who protect us, Kyle Rittenhouse, defending his own community with his right to bear arms, and they lied, and the dagnap DA pointed AR-57 or whatever at the jury. And an innocent female cop who saw her partner's life in danger over a stupid traffic stop had to pull her weapon, and she made a mistake. They both have a break. They both have to be released. So she's innocent. She was protecting her partner and her life too. And she shouldn't have had to do it over a stupid traffic stop and a kid that got skippy. Forgive me for shaking, because I'm praying for all of our first responders in our country, because it's stuff like this. Now, there are police who have abused their power. They've done it to me and violated me. What about the man they murdered? What about, cops that go in at the wrong address and shoot? Tyra Banks, was that her name? Not sure. But yes, police do make mistakes, and they should be held accountable for them. But there should be a balanced committee that calls both sides equally. Okay, people need to be accounted for. They do things with bad intention. Intention is everything, loves. Intention is everything. Let me give you just an example. We're going on 1833. God help me. Please. He laughs at me. Why do you keep asking for something I'm always giving you? Anyway, I don't want to. See, I get myself off track. Please forgive me. I'm a work in progress. I'm live at 1850, and I'm winging this for my country. And what I see, just my perspective, you may see it differently and disagree with me. I would love to hear your perspective and your truth. I swear I wouldn't judge you. Okay, I've seen everything, pretty much. But more than anything, I try and look ahead and see how we can rise above. It's very difficult because there's a lot of money involved. China, big pharma, tech, all that is in play. Seriously. Most of all, it's our freedom and our liberties that my grandfather died for. John Rydor. Okay. And my dad served for. And I served a veteran for as honorably as I could for 25 years. I stood and stood by. Not going to say much about that story. It's a whole nother story, Lori. But I'm talking about our country and what we're coming out of. You know, you see? What we're waking up to, and there's some Rand Paul and DeSantis. I love you all. And all you strong Republican. Yeah, I can't name you all. You're all magnificent. I see so many of you. And Joe Manchin, God bless you. God bless you. You see it. Just others are paid off or manipulated not to. That's what I believe. Or they're deluded and ignorant as chips. I've been ignorant. I've made lots of mistakes. I've been ignorant. God help me, please forgive me. Pretty much everything. But I've experienced so much. And I've learned so much. And I've made mistakes. And still a work in progress. I'm getting there. Sober. Anyway. So, and I'm clean, pretty much, but not perfect. Hey, I don't judge myself before I judge anybody else. But anyway, so we've made mistakes, okay? We've bought in, and we've been let in, unfortunately for us, loves. And it's just time to wake up and say, no more, no way, Jose. Right, Jose?
Yeah.
That's me and Jose say anyway. I'm an independent lady. Finally got my name back. I'm keeping it that way. I'm a rider. And riders are really meant to ride their own horse, if you get my meaning. But we also have to have people beside us to fight and ride with us. And if you feel like I do and you resonate, great. Just got to wake up and stand up. But it's so hard because people lose their jobs if they don't do this mandate. And again, I'm going to iterate it. That is tyranny, babies. 22 minutes straight up. That's not freedom in our country. No, 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 no. It's not. And look how much it's hurting our children. But yeah, we got to cough that one up, right? Seriously. Yeah, I'm doing this live. I don't take breaks. We're winging it. I might drink a Joe to that for sure. I've gone 22:36. So yeah, you know, and I'm just going to say a straight little fact, Jack, that my experience came straight out of the Mount Diablo Valley and in the deepest, darkest of unimaginable sadness and trauma. And I learned a lot. But I had to change my mind when it came to Obama, and they wouldn't even roll out stairs for him. They had such disrespect for Obama. In the end of his administration, if you remember, did that deal with Iran and gave him how much? 150 million some odd dollars on pallets and then agreements. With John Kerry. Sold out our country and Iran straight up again. Now I don't hear them threatening too much. I think they're pretty sad, so I don't know. But the Chinese are persecuting Muslims. That's not right. That's dissing against religion. But again, I guess we should get to that. I'm just going to let it roll. If I got the time, I'm going to take it. In my own words. In religions, and this aspect of the Oriental perspective I appreciate and honor. I've taken Taekwondo and Kung Fu, and I understand Confucianism and Jung. But anyway, it's every religion in itself wants to be right, wants to be the most dominating, wants to be the most predominant, the most. Everybody wants to be right. And how many times has God been called in on a holy war, supposedly? Seriously? I could think of far too many. Seriously. So, spirituality and a direct connection, gnosis, inner being, all of consciousness, all of light and what we're made of. What we're made of. I did a poem, I think it was 2012 or so. And it was a poem about with a candle. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female or a Catholic or a Muslim or a Confucianist or a Taoist or a Hindu. We're all spiritual beings in a human experience in one way or another. That's what connects us, is our spirit. Our spirit. Spirit, spirituality. Hear the connection there? Babies. Spirit, spirituality. And that's what Gnosticism is about. It's about having that inner connection. Doing the things that you feel are right and true. And that's not an easy thing to do. Yeah. We can. Yeah, you got to cough that up. Some things is like hacking out or pinching it. You got to do what's good in it. Because it is possible to make a bad choice too. And do a do. You know, where you... Okay, I see I'm going to be tempted to... let's see. Do something wrong. I'm going to be tempted. How many ways are there not to be tempted, really? Confirmation. Yeah, enslavement to the body is what we got. In so many ways we're tempted, okay? So, but there are measures and lines, moral lines. Moral lines. Isn't that funny? Moral lines that I don't believe should be crossed. I don't. I got a golden ticket and I never bought into the darkness. Even though I was straight up raised in it. It doesn't mean you like it. It's more like it's forced on you, like Marilyn and the Munsters. Yeah. That's how I experienced it. So anyway, in Northern California, and God help me. So, yeah, it's a difference between religion and spirituality. And it's time to lighten up, really. It's time to lighten up and find a new way. Find a new way. A new way home. A new way home. We need a new way home. And for our Native American, gotta honor them. They did everything naturally. It's time to get back in balance and harmony. And I hope this wasn't too much for y'all, but know that I send my love for every one of you. That's for sure. And remember to read the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Judas, the Gospel of Truth, Gospel of James, and then come back when you have that wisdom and tell me, okay? Leave it in the comments. This is just wisdom and knowledge. It's a process. Oh, but gosh, what a ride. Ride her out. Ride her out. God bless you all. No doubt. Ride her out.